Hi everyone, Casey Martin here with the Infor People Solutions product team, and today we're going to show you how you can add a header and footer to your email templates in Global HR. So let's go. Okay, today we're joined by Patrick, one of our developers here at Infor, and he's going to walk you through our email and footer setup and show you just how this works. Take it away, Patrick.
This is the email header and footer setup form, which is a new feature for administrators. This lets them configure a header and footer wherein they can define colors, logos, and branding for an organization. What's more is that the constructed header and footer can be used with their organizational email templates. To navigate to this form, first log in as an administrator. Go to Setup, Email, and click Header and Footer. This will open the list of the organizations that already have configured their header and footer. So let's create a header and footer for organization 7004. When creating a new configuration, this form will consist of only two sections. First is the header section wherein we will be constructing our header. To add an image to the header, we simply supply the URL of the image that we want to use. For example, this Infor logo that I've searched in Google. Let's copy the image address of this image and paste it in here. So all the changes in these fields will automatically be reflected in the header preview below, just like what we've seen when we pasted the image URL. We also want to note that it is recommended to use an image URL that is publicly available in the internet so that it can be processed properly in an actual email. Next, we want to add the header title. So now we have our initial header, but this can still be customized further by setting the background and font colors for our header. So for the background, we can choose among some predefined Zoho colors like amber, amethyst, azure, and we can see at the right side is the hex color value of that color and the actual preview of the color as well. We can also set a custom color for this by selecting the custom color and supplying a hex value. So for the font color, we only have black and white as the predefined colors. And we can set a custom color as well. So now here is the constructed header with our own customizations. Next is the footer section. So this is just a single rich text field wherein the user will be constructing the footer. First, let's create a simple footer. So there are a few tools in here that we can use to customize our footer. For example, I want to center the text, so I'll just click this center tool here. So now our footer is centered. But there is a better and an advanced way of customizing the footer, and that is by creating it in HTML. We want to click this HTML tool here. And what this does is it turns into HTML mode and displays the HTML code equivalent of what we just created. And if we want to go back to the normal view, just click the visual. So I have already created a footer in HTML. So let me just paste it in here. So here is a nice corporate footer. And now we can save this form. So once the configuration has been created, the template preview section becomes available. Displayed in here is the sample preview of how the header and footer would look like in an actual email. We can check it in an actual email by sending a test email. Some of the fields here are already predefined, like the from and the subject, and we just need to add the email addresses which we want to send the email. We can also select a language which our test email will be translated into. So let's just wait for a bit for us to receive the email. So here is the test email that we have sent. As we can see, here is the header that we have constructed and the footer as well.
Thanks, Patrick. What about organizations that have a couple of different languages? Is there the ability to put different translations in there?
So we can add translations for the header title by clicking the three dots at the right side of the field. And then we can click Translate, and this will open in a new tab. So we want to create a translation, let's say for French. So we'll pick French and enter the translated text here. We just keep it at that and save this. So we'll do the same for the footer. So now let's do the send test email again, but this time let's send it with the language set as French. So let's wait for a bit again. So this is the test email that we have received, and as we can see, the title and the footer is translated into French. Now, configuring a header and footer for an organization does not automatically include them in the emails that are sent. We'll need to enable that first. Let's go to Setup, Email, and click Email Automation. And we want to open the email automation configuration for the organization. So there is a checkbox at the top that says Use Corporate Header and Footer. And we'll need to check this and save the form. So now all the email templates that are used in here will be having the header and footer that we created for Organization 7004. So keep in mind also that the header and footer can only be used in the email templates inside this menu. Any email templates outside this menu are not affected. So let's go to the email templates and open up a skill email template. So let's open the REST change skill. So this template is used whenever a resource updates a skill. And let me show you an actual email that is using this template, but without our header and footer. So here is the sample email that uses the template, but without our header and footer. And now let me show you the same email template, but with our constructed header and footer. So here is the email that has been sent to us with the header and the footer that we just created.
Well, that's just excellent, Patrick. Thanks a lot. I really think our customers are going to appreciate being able to brand their emails to their employees in a way that's much more reflective of their brand and personality. So thanks again. And thanks for everyone for listening and watching today. And we hope to see you again soon. Remember, you can always find us at infor.com.